Learning certain things can be challenging. Becoming proficient in anything requires a significant amount of time and patience. Once you have acquired that skill, it will remain with you for the rest of your life. Here's a list of 10 abilities that are worth mastering to improve both yourself and the environment around you. Number 10. Public speaking. It is not enough to simply mention your name when it is called out. Speaking up involves more than that. These days, you are not attending school. You must be in the real world. It is expected that you will be put in circumstances regularly in which you will be asked a question or asked for your opinion. If you want to make things right, you might even have to speak up. There is a phobia of public speaking that affects 75% of the population. When it comes to public speaking, certain individuals experience only a moderate amount of anxiety. Others go through a complete and utter terror. One of how you may contribute to making the world a better place is through communication. The value of your ideas is diminished if you are unable to convey them to the individuals in your immediate environment. What are some ways to learn how to speak in public? I had it very easy. During my time in the California public school system, I gained experience in public speaking. Other options are available to you if you did not have the good fortune to have attended a public school in the state of California. Toastmasters International is a non-profit organization that has assisted hundreds of thousands of people in improving their ability to communicate effectively in public. Although it is a non-profit organization, Toastmasters is not always free. There is the possibility of incurring some costs. The 9th number skill is known as closing skills. One of the most basic aspects of closing is the capacity to convince or persuade someone to purchase from you, whether it be in person or over the phone. Nevertheless, the problem is that the majority of individuals have a negative mood that is associated with the word sales. They can think to themselves, "Oh, that's a sales job," and then conclude that it's not something they want to do when they hear or think about closing. The reality, however, is that closing is about a great deal more than that. Developing your communication abilities to perfection in every circumstance and at all times is the goal. A person's ability to close a deal is going to be useful in every situation or circumstance. It is going to be very challenging for you to do anything in life or to advance in your career if you are unable to convey or articulate the value that you bring to the table personally. Additionally, closing is a skill that you will not learn in school under any circumstances. You will be able to create cash from your smartphone once you have mastered this high-ticket closing expertise. It is possible that you could even be able to generate a 6-figure income during this time. The 8th skill is the ability to consult. The corporate world is undergoing a great deal of change as a result of the complexity of the situation. There is a constant need for assistance and direction from a consultant for businesses. To formulate a robust plan for their company process, they require the assistance of a specialist or an expert who can help them through the implementation of new procedures, updates, strategies, and approaches. Businesses are always in need of specialists for the social media, administration, taking charge, the sales, the technology. There is no doubt that you will always be in demand if you consider any of these areas in which a company requires the assistance of a consultant. The most interesting aspect of this is that it does not cost a significant amount of money to acquire this kind of expertise and begin putting it into practice by charging a retainer, which means you are charging a monthly charge to consult with a customer. And if you are concentrating on high-ticket clients, you will only need a few clients to create a solid 6-figure income. There is a lot of work involved in being a great consultant, but it is not impossible and the rewards are long-lasting. Number 7. Conducting yourself in an honest manner. The capacity to conduct a self-evaluation of oneself and one's capabilities is a fantastic method for increasing one's level of development and improvement. Becoming competent is the first step towards gaining confidence, and having the capacity to recognize both your strengths and shortcomings will assist you in making decisions that are appropriate for your skill sets. Delusion makes it difficult to achieve success, but being aware of the things that you do not know can lead to significant advances in your skills. The majority of individuals are prevented from even attempting something because of their egos and their need to avoid failure. Number 6. Being certain about oneself. An ability that is often overlooked is self-confidence. There is no one else who will believe in you if you do not believe in yourself. When you want to demonstrate to the world how valuable you are, the first step is to carry yourself with confidence. When it comes to getting your boss to pay you more, your staff to trust you, and investors to want to put money into your ideas, confidence is the most important quality you can possess. Number 5. Transmission of information. Listening, inspiring others, and imparting knowledge are the talents that make up communication. As opposed to speaking, listening is a much more effective way to learn a great deal. By stimulating other people, rather than by being negative or threatening, you can accomplish more than you would otherwise. If you are a manager, motivational speaker, author, YouTuber, blogger, or producer of any course, teaching is a skill that has a significantly high potential for monetization. The ability to communicate effectively is essential for anyone who earns a high wage. Number 4. how to manage your time. Because it cannot be replenished, your time is the most valuable asset you possess. Since it creates an unrestricted ability to produce money through cash flow and asset appreciation, the ability to separate your time from making money is one of the highest paying abilities you can have. This is because it allows you to achieve financial independence. If you are a paid worker, the fewer hours you are required to put in to get outcomes, the higher your hourly wage will be. When it comes to any line of work or industry, the more proficient you are at managing your time, the higher your hourly wage will be. Number 3, keeping one's attention on the here and now. A skill that is associated with concentration is the capacity to concentrate on the tasks that need to be completed in the here and now. As a result of getting too far ahead of themselves with their plans for the future and getting too caught up in what worked in the past, an excessive number of people lose sight of what needs to be done right now. Having the ability to focus on what needs to be done to keep up with the current level of success, while also making improvements to it, is a skill that is necessary in today's world. The task that needs to be done right now is not something that the majority of people would like to concentrate on. Number 2, methods of analytical thinking. The capacity to think mathematically with probabilities and with risk-to-reward ratios is a skill that the majority of people who are highly compensated possess. Additionally, this is a skill that is capable of overcoming the mistakes that can be brought about in the corporate environment by emotions and ego. Improvements can be made to things that can be measured. Skills in critical thinking allow you to recognize what is successful and concentrate on those aspects. Number 1, empathy. When it comes to emotional intelligence, empathy is the most important talent. One of the most important aspects of having people skills is the capacity to comprehend the factors that drive your employees and business partners to feel frustrated and suffer. There's a proverb that says, "You get more flies with honey than vinegar." This proverb teaches us that we can acquire what we want by providing people with what they require. Being empathetic allows you to organically network with other people and makes them want to assist you, which in turn helps you advance in your job and business. So this is the end of our today's video. Do you like it? Kindly give your valuable response in our comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting and informative videos.